Well, let me show you what I've done here with the earth boxes. This is one of my homemade earth boxes. I showed you how to do that in a video. I'll put a link up to it right about there, right about now. But let me say, is as simple as the regular earth box is, and if you can buy them on sale and get free shipping and such, I won't make any more, because that's just too easy. Now I know money could be tight. I understand that. I have lived that way most of my life, but and it works well. The one I made works well. I raised a lot of squash, and trying to think of what else I had in them. Had some tomatoes in them, so they did real good. I mean, as far as what I did here, it worked fine. The water reservoir on the bottom is not quite as large as the water reservoir on the earth boxes, so I probably had to water more often. But anyway, here's what I've done so far. I put them on some raised 3.5, 4-inch concrete block. That keeps them up off the ground, and there's a reason for that, because this is a place that I keep mowed. It's a place I like to keep the grass in good shape, or try to. It's right next to my carport here, where I park my truck and my tractor. So that way the grass underneath won't die. If they're just sitting on the ground, I'm going to kill the grass. Well, let me show you what I've planted, and then I've got a question to ask you about rabbits. Okay, this in my homemade earth box, those are Brussels sprouts. Those look the worst of anything. I bought those at Lowe's, and by the way, Lowe's in my area has a lot of fall type bedding plants, lettuces and cabbage and your brassicas and stuff like that, Brussels sprouts and broccolis and stuff. So you might want to check if you want to plant some of these and you don't want to do it from seed. I just felt like I had some seed, but I just felt like I was late. So I wanted to go ahead and I bought some plants. I did plant a couple of things in seed. I showed you that the other day. In fact, this is the one I showed you just a couple of days ago. These are the mixed greens from Haas Tools, and they're coming up real nice. And I just direct sowed them and sowed them real thick. I mean, that's gonna be a lot. I don't know whether I'll need to thin those or not. So I direct sowed those. I direct sowed these are tender greens, and I just did those like a couple of days ago, and I've already got a couple of those, a few things poking up and peeking up. So those come up real quick too. Planted those just like I showed you the other day. It was the last video I put up, so just go to that and look at it if you want to. These are red romaine, and they don't look so great. I got these at a feed store close to me, and that one there may not make it. If this one doesn't make it, I will go buy some more at Lowe's. They've got some, or I'll do a direct sow right here with something else. This is cabbage, just a regular cabbage, Bonnie's Best. That's what plants Lowe's usually carry, is Bonnie's. And this is a Chinese cabbage, which kind of grows an elongated cabbage instead of a round head cabbage. These are broccoli. These look good. The broccoli plants look good. The Chinese cabbage look good. The regular cabbage looks good. So I'm not too worried about those. But some of these, like I say, some of them just don't look all that great. Didn't look all that great when I bought them. But I've got them raised up off the ground, and my question to you is, I came out here this morning intending to, I thought about it last night, intending to build some sort of fence, probably a deer netting type fence, about a couple of feet tall, and surround these plants with that, because I got to thinking last night about the wabbits. Now, my question is, these are, I don't have my tape measure with me, but I'm gonna say these are 18 inches, 16 inches off the ground, something like that. I know a rabbit can jump. I don't doubt that. But will they? Will they smell that? Will they know it's there? Will the rabbit Have you ever had experience where a rabbit jumped up in your raised bed? You know, a raised bed is pretty tall like this one is. Again, 16 inches or so. Have you ever had a rabbit do that and ruin your plants? I don't really want to build a fence unless I absolutely need one. But should I, or just wait and see what happens and see if I've got any damage? If so, do a fence then. Do you know, have you had experience with rabbits that jumped up in a raised bed or a wicking tub, you know, one of the big tall wicking tubs like I've got over there, the red ones, a big tall tub like that? Will a rabbit get up and look for things in a raised situation, 16, 18 inches off the ground? So if you've got experience with that, let me know. I did not put the bonnets on them, the covers, the mulch covers or whatever they call them. I call them shower caps. Every time you get a rain, you don't, the rain, if it's wearing one of those caps, one of those plastic covers, the rain, except what drains down the plant and down the stem into the little hole you cut in it, the rain doesn't really get in to your Earthbox. So you're kind of wasting the water that would come through rain, which is better water. Even though I water with well water, rainwater is even much better than well water, and well water is much better than street water, store-bought water. I may go ahead on top and just put a few wood chips on top and mulch those. That might even help keep the rabbit population off of it. I don't know. But anyway, if you got experience with rabbits and know a rabbit's habits, I wasn't even intending to say that. If you know a rabbit's habits and that they can and will get stuff that tall, get that stuff that is planted in a planter that tall, let me know, and that will either help me decide to go ahead and build a little fence. Again, that's the planting I've got, and I think they ought to look pretty good. I'll keep you posted all through the growing season how well they do. But I think it looks pretty cool from the house. It's reasonably attractive the way I've got it raised up, and you know, I think it looks pretty cool as long as I don't back over it with my tractor. I don't think I will. It's close to the house, and it's something we can just run out here if we needed something through the fall and winter if it continues to grow, and just run out here and pick it as needed. The rest of the garden over there is looking good. I need to take you through and show you the other things I've got growing in earth boxes and in earth grow bags that have just done amazing for me. Anyway, this looks good. I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with the way it looks right here by the house. We'll have, you know, company coming in for the holidays and stuff in a month or so, and I just think it looks pretty good. Easy access to me, easy access from the backside to water through the water tubes, and I'm tickled with it. Looks pretty good. Thought you might want to see it. All right, we're gone.